The immortal John Hancock here, and today I want to share my thoughts on Microsoft's strategy for the Xbox Series X. They recently announced some things, and I'm here to talk about what I think about that. First and foremost, I want to say I am an Xbox fan. I have heavily invested in Microsoft's platforms since the original Xbox. I remember playing Halo. Actually, I got to play it before it came out at a journalist's house, and I was just blown away. Halo, experiencing that for the first time on Microsoft's new platform, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is going to be huge. And it was. It has essentially been the flagship franchise for Microsoft, especially for their consoles that they've come out with over the years. And so I've been with Microsoft since then. You know, the Xbox came out. I loved it. It was a great console. The 360 came out. I actually won my 360 in a Mountain Dew contest, every10minutes.com. And I won my first 360, So I go back with Microsoft a long time, and I think it's important to know that, because I think definitely your opinions of the Xbox Series X or Microsoft depend on kind of are you a fan of them? Do you game on Microsoft platforms, or is it something more fringe? And so Microsoft recently announced that the Xbox Series X. Okay, so I talked about that. This is their newest console. This is Project Scarlet. And so they just announced, and this last week they just announced that it's not going to have any console exclusives for the first couple years. And wow, that was shocking news to me. Shocking news. Now, it actually, them announcing that actually confirms what I initially thought they would do. So even the name, the Xbox Series X, I predicted that the Xbox One X would be able to play the same games as the next gen console. So I'm half right. Okay, so Microsoft is announcing that essentially the new console that they're going to debut at the end of this year is not going to play anything new. It's just going to play things better. And so I was shocked when this news came out. I was blown away, because that is a huge gamble. That is a huge gamble, and I'm going to explain why. I don't know if it's the right gamble. So, Microsoft is really putting all their eggs in one basket, I think, with Halo Infinite. So Halo Infinite is going to be launched on everything, including PC, and we're going to get to that in a second. So what that means is that there is a plus to this strategy. So let's talk about the plus first. If I am someone who maybe got an Xbox One this last year, that means that I can enjoy it and not worry about missing out on anything Microsoft is offering in the next couple of years. So any game that comes out, I'll be able to play on an Xbox One. I'll probably be able to play a little bit better on an Xbox One X, and it looks like I'll be able to play best on an Xbox Series X, or if I have a high-end PC. The positive of this strategy is that they don't want anybody to feel like they missed out on something because they have a current-gen console. That's the strength of this strategy. And so Microsoft is really, it sounds to me like they're taking that this is kind of a equivalent to a high-end PC for non-PC gamers. And so I don't know. It's a really gutsy strategy, if you ask me, because when I think of consoles, especially new consoles, the thing that I think sells them is console exclusives. So them coming right out and saying, you know what, we're not going to have any console exclusives for this console. Wow, that is, okay. But going back to even an Xbox One X, I know a lot of people that don't have one of those, and they ask me, what do you think of your Xbox One X? Is it worth getting? And I always tell them, well, if you don't have a console, if you don't have an Xbox One, then I would probably get that. And so, But, you know, going back to the strategy, gosh, you know, if I know that I'm not getting anything new, it's been having to spend hundreds of dollars to get something new to play things just a little bit shinier on a TV, personally, I'm not going to probably get it. There needs to be more answers about what exactly the Xbox Series X does other than make games run better. And so if that's just what it offers, which I think it offers a lot more than that, I think Microsoft could be in trouble with their new console. They're already having to dig their way out of a fierce console war this current generation where, you know, the Nintendo Switch just surpassed them. They're now third place. And so if you count the Switch, it's the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and the Xbox One. Even though Microsoft has announced that numbers don't matter, I think they do. And so going back to that, I think that in my honest opinion, I think that not having a console exclusive for the Xbox Series X, at least for a couple years, could potentially be a huge mistake. And so, you know, going back, Halo Infinite's going to be the big launch of Microsoft. This is the first time they've had Halo launch in a long, long time with a console. And so, but you'll be able to play this on the Xbox One. And so, the good news is, you know, you're not going to feel like you have to upgrade a console to play a new game. But if I can just play it on my Xbox One X, even, I'm probably not going to worry about upgrading unless I find out more information. And so, yeah, console exclusives, in my opinion, sell consoles. Going back to some of the best-selling consoles of all time, they all had exclusives. You look at, you know, PlayStation 2, you look at the Nintendo DS, you look at, you know, PlayStation Original, they all had amazing console exclusives. So for Microsoft to just go out and say, you know what, this is going to play current games better, and that's all we're going to announce now. Wow, gutsy call, Microsoft. I don't know if that's going to work for them. I think they need to offer more than that. Personally, I think they do need to offer specific games for the new console, or nobody's going to run out and buy it. You know, I'm already with Microsoft. I have an Xbox One X. I play it all the time. I use it more as a media station, but knowing I'm not going to miss out on any exclusive games, I may wait. I may wait, because what I've learned over the years too with the launch of a new console is the first console always has the most bugs, and they always fix those, and they come out with a better version. So now I'm kind of on the fence now of like, wow, do I really need to get an Xbox Series X right when it comes out, knowing that I'm not going to miss out on any new games? Now, there is one thing that I think will change that, and they need to clarify. Microsoft needs to clarify more about backwards compatibility. They talked about it playing lots of Xbox games, 360 games, but is that just the current library that you can already do that with the Xbox One? Or is this way more that you could do with the Xbox Series X? First and foremost, I don't think backwards compatibility alone is going to sell people on the new console. The other thing too is there's rumors that the PlayStation 5 is going to be fully backwards compatible. Now, we don't know if that's true or not. They haven't announced it. I know that Sony has filed for patents and stuff, and only time will tell about that. But rest assured, both Sony and Nintendo are going to come guns blazing and offer the best product possible. So Microsoft really is in a situation where they really need to come out and offer a quality product that offers something specific that's going to be an advantage over Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 5. So when I personally hear that they're not offering any specific console exclusives, that it's just going to play things better, and you know, even if you're a PC gamer, I mean, who's the Xbox Series X targeting? You know, if you're a high-end PC player, you know, Halo Infinite's going to be for, you know, Windows PC, so you got that's covered. So I think right now Microsoft is offering more and more games for PC gamers, and that's great, but that's not going to sell them consoles. So I'm just scratching my head. I don't think this is the right strategy. I'm still going to probably get an Xbox Series X, but I don't know if I'm going to get one on launch now because I'm not going to miss out on anything. What are your thoughts? Did you hear about this? What are your thoughts about the Xbox Series X? Are you going to get it day one? Do you need to find out more information? Does the backwards compatibility rumors that have been kind of floating around about the Xbox Series X, does that entice you to maybe get one earlier? Comment below, as I would love to hear from you and your thoughts about this console. Now, I've been thinking about this for several days. You know, I am a huge Microsoft fan, and I really like the consoles that they have offered. I've been very happy with my Xbox One X, and actually that's part of the reason why I may hold off, because I've been perfectly fine with the games I've been playing, and knowing that I'm not going to get to play anything new on an Xbox Series X, I feel like I won't miss out on anything. And so it's just kind of a weird situation. It's like, gosh, I really just don't know what they're going to be doing, and we'll see. Only time will tell. Now, they did announce that this is going to be for a couple years, so maybe they're going to eventually offer specific games in a couple years. I don't know. Anyways, what do you think of this? Comment below. Thank you for all the ongoing support of this channel. I really appreciate the positive comments. Please hit that subscribe button. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is the Immortal John Hancock. You take care.